Killer, what happened to you? What's up, YouTubers of the world? Make a Geek Mixer here to give you guys this week's chapter of One Piece, or last week, since Sunday is the beginning of the new week. But just before I get started know that I am doing reviews of chapters of One Piece on a Sunday now. But sometimes expect them on a Friday, sometimes, but not all the time. You see, I got other things I had to do on Friday, so I can only conjunction on Friday to upload at least 1 or 2 videos of things that come on Friday. And I have to save the other videos for Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. From now on, mostly One Piece on a my One Piece videos are going to be on a Sunday, sometimes a Friday if I don't got too much things to do. But for now, it's going to be on a Sunday. Now, getting into the chapter, well, all I can say is, I guess that can't be too much of a surprise with the Kidd pirates. I mean, to find out what happened to him, that is something. But why don't I just go ahead and save that for later and just talk about where we last left off with last week's chapter. And that was in the fact that Zoro and Sanji got in the way of Orochi and saved Toko. I know I said that they attacked Orochi, but that was just because I was so mad at what Orochi has done that I was wishing that's what it was. But unfortunately, that's not what we got. But it's okay. We'll get to that eventually. We'll get to it eventually. But I do once again say that I hope it's Momo and Hiyori who do it. They're the ones who deserve to take that guy out after what he's done to Wano country. Yeah, and as for Sanji and Zoro, just like I'm sure we all knew, those two aren't happy to see each other. Or better yet, they are just in their usual way of not being happy to see each other. And of course, Zoro, who just super pissed at what Orochi tried to do to Toko, tries to attack him. In the meantime, Sanji has to deal with X-Drake, all because of X-Drake and him fighting earlier. So he basically, it's like Drake is saying, Sanji, you and I got a score to settle here. But while Zoro, he tried to attack Orochi, but is ended up stopped by Kiyoshiro. So, all this time I was thinking maybe Kiyoshiro is a deep undercover. Maybe he still is. Maybe he still isn't. But with all I'm seeing, and after the reveal of what we got last week on all the red scrappers, I hope I said that name right. I forgot. I probably butchered it, and I'm sorry for that. But with all the ones revealed, I think it might be clear that no, he's not that guy, but I'm still hoping he's one of them, and if not, well, at least we can look forward to a good fight. I mean, think about it. Kiyoshiro and Zoro versus Zoro. That would definitely be a good fight. But then who would Zoro be able to take on in the Beast Pirates? I was thinking Jack, but then again, when I'm thinking so much on this, we gotta remember who Luffy will have to face. He cannot take on Kaido one-on-one. I mean, he may be training to get his Bashoko haki up to a level where you don't have to make physical contact, and which no doubt will be an even more effective attack against Kaido in his dragon form. Still, I don't know. I don't see Luffy being able to take this guy one-on-one. He's gonna need people like Zoro, Sanji, Law, and Kidd. But for right now, with Kidd, that's gonna be a little tough with the situation going on with him and his crew. But still, I would like to hope to see a battle between Zoro and some of these other guys who are in the Beast Pirates. But I am definitely liking this idea of Kiyoshiro and Zoro going at it. Oh, I would love to see that. That sounds like it'll be a great battle. Considering the fact how Kiyoshiro blocked one of Zoro's projectile attacks, the 720-pound cannon attack, that means that this guy's definitely got some skills in him. And no surprise there. I mean, if he didn't have the skills, why would Orochi hire him to protect him? So that definitely will be a battle worth seeing. And definitely, considering how Sanji and Drake have this little rivalry going on, I would definitely love to see what happens on that end. And in the meantime, not only do Sanji and Zoro get into some of the action, Frankie, Usopp, Robin, and Nami getting out of the action too, so we sort of got a little Straw Hat reunion here. Not a complete reunion, mind you, but kind of. Frankie got in the battle so he could get Yasu's body out of there so they could give him a proper burial. And in the meantime, well, it's all chaos in the city now, with Orochi being able to have escaped the city, and there's a battle going on right now. And then that's where it'll shift off into the prison scene where Luffy is enjoying how his crew's doing what's right and stopping these guys from terrorizing things any more longer. But things get a little more complicated for Luffy and his battle in this Inferno Sumo contest. Why? Well, that's where I'm finally going to get into this with Kidd and his crew. So, y'all all know about Kidd and his crewmate Killer. They're part of the worst generation. And the last you knew about them is that they were trying to form an alliance with Scratchman, Abu, and Basil Hawkins. But in the end, it didn't. The alliance got interrupted thanks to Kaido showing up out of nowhere, and then after that, Scratchman Abu and Basil Hawkins ended up becoming subordinates of Kaido's, while Eustass Kidd decided not to, and in the end, he got captured, but nothing was ever known about his crewmate, and that was something that no doubt we were all continuing to have on our minds. Where is where is Eustass Kidd's crew? What happened to them? Did they all die? Well, as it turns out, we know that one of them didn't die, and that was Killer. And how's that? Well, you guys all know that assassin that Zoro defeated to stop him from killing Toko and Hiyori? Well, it turns out that was actually Killer. And not only that, Killer has become a victim of the Smile Fruit. Yeah. And what's even more worse is that it's even worse for Killer, because it turns out, thanks to Eustass Kidd, we found out that Killer doesn't laugh at all. That for something in his past prevented him from laughing, and anytime anyone would laugh at him, he would kill him. That can actually give us a clue as to, back then, why Eustass Kidd said that anybody who laughs at him, he will attack and beat up back in Shambodi Archipelago before the time skip happened. That explains a few things there. And then probably explains why he and Killer were able to be partners and get along so well. But also, we get to also see a side of Eustass Kidd that shows that he cared about his crew. At least Killer. I'm sure he cared about all of his other crew, because it turns out he escaped the prison, but he ended up getting captured. No doubt this was all because he saw Killer, who ended up being captured, and now he's being captured too. But what's worse for them is that now they're being put on for the stakes of getting higher for this Sumo Inferno match, where now that if Luffy doesn't get himself beaten, then Killer and Eustass Kidd are gonna be drowned. How's that? Well, they're being hanged up and being kept their heads in water, and they're going to keep them under there unless Luffy loses. But knowing Luffy, he's probably not going to allow that to happen. He's not going to follow the demands of Queen, because Queen, he's the one who set that up. But he's not following her demands, but at the same time, I'm sure there might be some way he might find a way to rescue those guys. But we shall see. Right now, it's looking a little pirate situation. Because when I was seeing that, I'm like, Luffy, how are you going to get yourself out of that situation? But that's where at the end of the chapter, did we get the answer to that? And that was in the form of Big Mom. Yes, she has finally, we already knew she made it to the island of where the prison is, but it looks like she's now made it to the gate of where the prison is, and it looks like the wild card is about to be in play here. Just how big of an effect will it be when she sights Luffy? Will she be able to, will her memories pop back and then she'll just go after Luffy? Or will it be so chaotic that she won't be able to see Luffy? Because one thing's for certain is that in that last panel there, when we saw her, it looked like she was in one of her food craving disorders, because her eyes are all swirling, and that only happens when she's in a food craving mood. And considering how she's now in that food craving mood, maybe yes, this is the chance. Maybe even if she does see Luffy, she's going to be too craving for the food that she's not going to be able to put much notice on him. But then again, if if the Beast Pirates are able to take advantage of her craving and aim it at Luffy like how the Big Mom Pirates did back in Whole Cake Island arc, that might be another story, but I don't really see that happening considering how the Beast Pirates and the Big Mom Pirates aren't exactly allies. They're enemies, as they're all as Kaido and Big Mom are Yonkos, and then the fact that they're going after One Piece. So that right there, yeah, we'll have to leave that on hold until we see it. All I know is this is great with what we got. Information on what we got with Eustass Kidd's crew and with the situation going on in the capital town. That's interesting. It didn't really have too much. It was just showing really about what they're doing now. They're all in something of a fight right now, but no doubt they're all going to regroup because that's what Nami said. They're all going to do stuff at that prison spot, and then they're going to try to find a rendezvous location. Let's hope that, though, all this chaos that's going on, it's making me think of Law. So hopefully Law has been able to know that that's where they are and is going to use that distraction to rescue his crewmates. And then after that, well, I don't know, because Law's still pissed off at Shinobu for accusing Law's crew of selling them out, when in reality they didn't. All I know is we are looking into some interesting things going forward as this continues on. And oh my god, I hope Killer and Eustass Kidd are gonna be okay, and they get out of this. And I hope there's some way to get a cure for this smile thing and stop these people from smiling, especially Killer. We may not know the full details on what truly caused them to stop being able to laugh, but considering how that's why, actually, I almost forgot to mention, that's actually why he wears a mask. Didn't want his face to be shown, and he didn't want to be able to show any expressions, all because of not wanting to laugh or looked at being laughed. And more on that, all I just know is that hopefully they're able to find a cure, able to get these guys all from stop having these forced smiles on them, and well, just continue on from there, because with all that's going on in Wano, I just can't tell for certain what Oda's up to. This is why we love to speculate in One Piece. We all want to give some clues. We're all given bits and breadcrumbs of what's to come, and then it's our job to try to at least think of that. But if we think in the right direction, Oda just instead takes that away from us and slaps us off with something else that is actually better, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I love Oda for what he does. He is great at this, and I just say, do not stop, Oda. You are amazing. I love you, man. But I'll stop right there for today, guys. And hey, if you're enjoying my channel, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. But also let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Give me some speculation on what's to come for you guys. And until then, Mega Geek Mixer signing out. Bye!